Well, hi guys, Samantha here from Lone Crow Adventures, the channel where we talk about all things camping, hiking, and backpacking. Today, you're in for a real treat. I'm going to be showing you how to make some fajita style fireside nachos. Let's go. So this is a little prep set that my sister-in-law gave me for my birthday. It is the GSI Outdoors Santoku prep and cut set. So it's just a little lightweight cutting board, and it also comes with a knife. It's got a nice little sheath on there. This knife is actually pretty darn sharp, and it's rockered really well and balanced well, which is great for cutting up all these fresh ingredients that we have. So we'll get started up. So the first thing that we have is a lot of peppers. So I did mention that these were fajita style nachos, and that is because we have a lot of fresh bell peppers going in there. Toss those into our skillet. So when you're making these nachos, you want to make them not necessarily in the same shape you would for fajitas, but more so little pieces like this. That way they can stick to the nachos really well. And we'll put an orange pepper in there. Really, really, really love peppers. I'm going to use about 1/4 of an onion. It's a pretty big onion, and I'm going to use that in something that I'm going to cook later on as well. And you can make these onion slices as big or as small as you want. I kind of like to have more of a diced onion in my nachos. Alright, look at all that goodness. We've got lots of peppers, some spicy ones, lots of onions, and we're going to throw this on the fire. Alright, we're really cooking now. We've got some nice ground beef with some taco seasoning in it. And these veggies, you don't want to cook them too long. Make sure that you give them a stir. I just put a thin little coating of butter on the bottom just so they don't stick to the pan. I would say that you're going to want these to cook for no longer than 5 minutes. You don't want them to go mushy, just enough to kind of heat them up and get those different flavors all mixing together. So while that's cooking, just kind of show you a little bit more about the GSI Outdoors Santoku cut and prep set. Pretty impressed with it. It's my first time using it. You know, it's pretty thin and flimsy, so it's definitely most suited to the backcountry. If you were doing some front country camping or some car camping, you probably would want to bring a more sturdy cutting board. But what I like this for in the backcountry is because it rolls right up like this. That small little tube, and it has this little mesh bag that it goes into, and the knife fits right on the inside like that. And the other thing that I usually bring with me is the Yuko grill put, which is basically a small little backcountry grill, and it goes into a cylinder, and that fits right on the inside of this, so that way this is my entire backcountry bushcraft cooking set, which is super handy. Alright, we better go check on that food. Alright, these veggies are just perfect. See how there's just a little kiss of the pan on them? Not mushy. You don't want them mushy. You still want quite a little bit of crisp with them. So we're going to take this move our beef over. And we're gonna transfer these veggies. Kind of give them a little stir here. And let that ground beef flavor start getting mixed in with those veggies. And we don't really want the veggies to cook anymore. Both the ground beef and the veggies are all cooked up. So we're just going to slide this over here, just so it's not immediately over the fire. We're going to get those nachos going next. So now we're going to take our nachos. We're going to fill up that pan. This is the next secret ingredients. A little sweet chili sauce. So you want to not go crazy on this. Just a tiny little bit. This just adds a teeny weeny little bit of spice and a hint of some sweet flavor. Really kind of brings out the flavor of all those other things. Just kind of drizzle it. Just like so. Now we've got a nice 4 cheese blend. Just a thin layer. Right on the top. And you don't want to leave these nachos on here too long. Just enough to warm them up. Now for the nacho toppings. Oh, look at that. Let's throw it all on. These are going to be such good nachos. Oh, yeah. Then you can scoop out some of your favorite salsa. We're going to finish it off with a nice generous portion of a 4 cheese blend. You want that cheese to get kind of melty. We're just going to cover it up for a minute. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take it off of the directory. Just move it over to the side. Alright, let's check it out. Look at that. Melty and delicious. Absolutely perfect. All right, let's give these guys a try. Let's scoop up some goodies. It's got a little bit of a bite to it. Veggies are crunchy, chips are crunchy. Flavor is throughout. It's an excellent camping dish or backcountry dish if you're really looking to impress. Definitely highly recommend it. I'm going to post the recipe in the description below in case you want to make this on your next trip. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do that now. There's more great stuff just like this on this channel. We'll see you guys next time.